Hey guys, what's going on? Kurt Capper here, back with another US dollar update here for you on this Friday afternoon, July 21st. And, not going to be a very long video here as it's just updating the information, but basically everything we've been saying here is playing out to the T. Talked, going back all the way to April about the dollar and the projected target of 24.50 and then 24 after that, and that is exactly where we find ourselves here now. We're at 24.30 as I'm doing this video here right now, which is below that 24.50 level. And honestly, I thought we might spend a little bit more time here at this 24.50 level, but there's just been enough increase in fear, because that's ultimately what drives anything down, is fear, and greed would drive price action to the upside. But in any case, we've got fear here in control, the dominant emotion, and here we are moving lower into the end of this week, and we've got the FOMC announcement next week, and it'll certainly be interesting to see what happens there, and really not necessarily what happens in the sense of what they decide to do, what they say, but really more in the sense of how the chart responds. What we may see, and this is just me thinking out loud here right now, but what we may see is a sharp sell-off to the downside into this 24 level, where we then get a more significant bounce. And the reason I'm targeting this 24 level is, as I've discussed in prior videos, it is a long-term level of support. If you go to the monthly chart here, you can see that this is the long-term support level, the pivot low that has held in the past, and really the 2016 low as well. If we break under this 24 level, let's just play it out here and think about where the next level of support then is. So if you take a look at this chart, you think about it for a moment, where would you say that next level is? As I look at this, you've got this area here off to the left as your next level, which is right around and just below 23, and after that you've got these lows here around 21 bucks from 2011, where that low was made. So I mean, this could fall quite a significant distance. Not saying that's happening anytime soon, but if we break below 24, then it opens the door to 23 and then below. And what you'd also begin to see is kind of a sloppy looking double top, where we actually made a new high which failed, and that's what ultimately kicked off this move down. So there have been a lot of signs or signals, if you will, that this was taking place, and here we are now down into that projected level of between 23.50 and 24, and we'll see where we go from here. But hopefully you guys have been following along with these video updates, because I've been really just walking through it every step of the way here, and at this point here we are now finding ourselves into that target area with a little bit more room to go before we hit that 24 level, and then, as I said, we'll see what happens from there. But this is nothing more than constantly updating the information and following the trend and trying to keep all the the hype, if you will, out of the overall analysis, because what you'll find is that more often than not it is the hype which does nothing more than confirm the bias which was already being said by the charts. So hope you guys again have enjoyed this video series. We'll continue to bring them to you as things continue to unfold, and certainly next week with the FOMC announcement coming up, I will make another video just to update what's going on there and how we can now interpret that new data as part of our ongoing analysis. So until next week, guys, have an awesome weekend, and I will talk to you soon.